So I've got a confession to make. Growing food in my front garden and posting YouTube videos about it, that's not my full-time job. I wanted to show you where I actually work, show you a bit of what I do, what I grow as my proper job. So come with me. We're going to go on a polytunnel tour. It's the most beautiful spring day here in the West Midlands in the UK. Spring's a magical time wherever you are in the world, and it's the perfect time for me to take you on a tour of our polytunnels and show you some really unusual varieties that I grow for a job. Let's start right here by the door. I should say that these polytunnels, they're not heated. I get a lot of questions about this. These polytunnels, they just hold a little bit of temperature in and they just bring the plants on a little bit. It'll still go cold out here. So some of the varieties that we're actually growing here, like the variety I'm about to show you, is actually quite susceptible to the cold, but it's absolutely fine here in the polytunnel. I'm going to introduce you to a few of the characters that I work with here, the unusual plant varieties. And these are all quite young baby plants. This is a variety called Vietnamese Coriander. Look how young it is. This is a few weeks off being ready, but Vietnamese Coriander is one of my absolute favourite varieties. I'm sure that so many of you love coriander. If you do, drop a comment below. My wife doesn't like coriander, and many of you will agree with her. I'm sure that many of you will understand that growing coriander is not that straightforward. It's an annual that goes to seed very easily, and Vietnamese coriander is a perennial that actually doesn't go to seed. I mean, how cool is that? My wife's behind the camera and she's thinking not very cool because she doesn't like the flavour at all, but Vietnamese coriander actually solves a problem. Whereas normal coriander is an annual that goes to seed very easily, this is a perennial that doesn't go to seed, and flavour-wise, it's actually quite beautiful. It's a bit lemony, it's a bit spicy. I love it. Fancy putting it in some rice now, actually. Moving down the tunnel, things are about to get a lot more interesting because a huge part of my job is introducing people to these plants. And I always think herb plants are a gateway plant. They make growing a bit sexy. Well, I'm doing my best, right? The next variety is blackcurrant sage. And I wish that I could literally send the aroma through the camera to you right now. These are all really small little baby plants. These are weeks away from being ready. But the aroma of blackcurrant sage. The foliage literally has the beautiful, strong flavour of blackcurrant. It's not a hint, it's really, really strong, and I absolutely love it. It's in the salvia family. It gets beautiful red flowers. You can add this to cocktails or to a herbal tea. It makes a beautiful herbal tea. As I'm talking to you, the aroma is really, really overpowering, actually. Come on, let's keep moving down the tunnel. I know I'm going to trip over going down here, you know that. That'll go viral.
Blooper.
This is a variety called chocolate mint. It's actually in the peppermint family, but it's been selectively bred to have a really sweet flavour. And if you guys could smell that right now, it really does give you the beautiful aroma of chocolate. You know those after eight chocolates? Again, Kate's nodding. That's what that smells like. It's really deep, sweet and delicious. I absolutely adore it. I really do. So easy to grow, and like most varieties of mint, within a matter of weeks, this plant is going to fill the pot and it's going to go to live in its forever home with a customer, and they're going to love making herbal tea with that. I think that's really cool. Come on, I've got so many more to show you. This video is going to be about half an hour long at this rate. Do you like the way that I'm balancing here, guys? One of us is definitely going to fall over. Let's rattle through them. You've got a little baby purple sage there. Classic, delicious flavour of sage, but with the purple foliage. In a minute, I'll show you what that looks like when it grows up. And then on the other side, you see me balancing there, that was close. On the other side, you've got hot and spicy oregano. Now, some of you will like spicy food, some of you won't. Hot and spicy oregano has got the beautiful musky flavour of traditional oregano, but it's been crossbred and selectively bred to have a spicy kick. We're not talking super hot. I know some of you will like that, I certainly do, but this has definitely got a kick to it. And it's so easy to grow. It's evergreen, it's hardy. I love putting it into fajitas or homemade pizza. And in all seriousness, that's the best thing about my job, the fact that I get to grow these plants and send them out to people. And you know, you get messages from people saying what they've used it for. I think that's really cool. Come on, let's go and fall over a bit further down the tunnel. And here you can see an absolute sea of cola plant. These are so diddy, aren't they? Is diddy a British word?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, drop a
Let's go
comment
with
below
it.
if you're in the USA and you know what diddy means or if you use it. But I'm not talking about a rapper. This is a variety called cola plant, which has got a really beautiful, delicious flavour of, well, cola. The aroma really does remind you of that drink, and it's beautiful to use as a seasoning or a rub. But to be honest, I just grow this for the aroma. The cola plant is really special. And next to it, you've actually got another diddy plant, the olive herb. And the olive herb really does have the strong aroma of olive to it, as you might expect. Great for putting in a cocktail. It's evergreen, it's hardy, it grows like rosemary. But the aroma of the olive, it really is strong, and I absolutely love it. So the olive herb is another really unusual one that I love to grow, I really do. We've also got some orange mint. And orange mint's really cool. It's got a fruity kind of flavour to it. It's one of the varieties that I actually call a fun and fruity variety. Makes a great herbal tea, but great in a cocktail too. We've got some basil mint as well. And basil mint, this is really cool. Basil mint actually grows like mint, as in very easily, and it tastes like basil. Seriously, how cool is that? That when you actually cook it, you get that basil aroma, but it grows rampantly. And the final one that I'm going to show you is actually, I think, one of the most special varieties that we grow, and that is strawberry mint. Yeah, it really does smell of strawberry. For me, this plant holds a very special place in my heart because a few years ago at our wedding, I actually grew some strawberry mint and some lime mint put together in the Pims at the wedding. And that's the reason why we think everything got a bit blurry later on.
It worked too well.
It did. Strawberry mint is one of those amazing varieties. It just makes you smile. Like literally, while I'm talking to you guys, I've smelt that aroma and straight away I'm in heaven. You know, it takes you away from whatever's going on in your day. I wish that you guys could just smell that through the screen, right? Strawberry mint, it's one of my favourite varieties. Guys, I know this video has been a bit different. I've been so busy lately with my day job, which is why I haven't posted many videos. But I just wanted to show you behind the scenes what I do for my job. And if you guys have got any questions about what I do here, please feel free to drop me a comment below. I hope you've enjoyed this little impromptu polytunnel tour. Enjoy spring, guys.
It's really nice.